you have the exact same problem as me. When I was focusing a lot on neutral, varying my neutral, changing things up, being unpredictable in neutral, reading my opponent, focusing on their patterns and stuff, my defense sucked. I would just reversal too much. I would tech too much because your brain is so focused on neutral. Like you get knocked down and then in a split second you have to make a decision, and then your autopilot is just to like do risky options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is, what's up guys, I'm Chunks and I'm a high level master player in Street Fighter 6. A lot of players think that playing flowcharty is a bad thing and should be avoided entirely. Well, I'm here to tell you why playing flowcharty might actually be a good thing, especially when you're trying to learn a new skill. This is actually an approach that I use whenever I'm trying to learn a new skill, so I think a lot of you guys might find this really helpful. And as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because a lot of you guys who watch my videos actually aren't subscribed, so consider doing that so we can grow the channel and help everybody reach their fighting game goals. Also, a lot of you guys are curious about what controller I use in all my videos, and it's actually my own controller that I made. It's my own small business, so if you're interested in that, there'll be a link in the description to my website. Appreciate you guys all so much for the support, and I'll catch you guys in the video. Yo, what's up, Emmy? What's poppin'? Wait, the last session were you master? I forgot. When I last coached you, were you master yet?
This is my first master session, bro.
This is your first master session. Yo, okay. First of all, congrats on hitting master, bro. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment.
Bro, it was all thanks to you. Thank you so much.
No, it isn't all thanks to me. I mean, you had a lot of experience before I even coached you once, so I would say you were a good player before I even coached you once. But I think you've grown a lot since the first one. We talked about defense, right? And then the second one, did we talk about neutral mostly?
Yeah, it helped me a lot because I realized last week when I was playing, I would punish a lot more consistently.
Oh, really?
It
nice.
was so good.
Yeah,
I need to work on it. I still need to work on it.
Have you been doing have you been doing the drill?
Yeah, as much as I can, almost every day.
Yeah, I recommend just doing it, like do like a couple combos, like whiff punish into a couple combos both sides, and then you can just every time you play ranked, just do it before, like just do like 3 or 4 combos both sides, and then you'll get good at it over the course of a few weeks. But I think that the thing that I want to stress to you in general is that, like, I know you've gotten a master and you've gone down a little bit, just like everybody else. Everybody who gets a master for the first time goes down a little bit. I tank
it, bro. I tank it all the way back to how do you say it in English? 1258.
1258. That's not that bad.
Number.
That's not that bad. I think I went down to, like, I don't know. For me, it was like early, but I definitely went below 14. I think I was like around 14 and a little lower when I first got to master. But
yo, that's amazing, bro. That's really good. Like 14.
That was when the game was new, though, so it was easier, right? Not people. Good. I think now people are better. Like, obviously, people are better now in the game. Like, a 1500 master player is way better now than a 1500 master player when I was a master. You know what I mean?
Completely.
Because, like, when I got master, it was like literally a week into the game. Definitely way harder now, so don't beat yourself up. That's like completely normal. It's like right now you should be sacrificing short-term wins for long-term gain. That's what you should be doing. You know, like you could probably easily just do what's comfortable and get higher than where you are now. But you're going to be stuck there for forever if you do that. Get in your mind that you don't care about winning in the short term. You're playing to sacrifice short-term wins for long-term gain. And that should be your main focus. And, like, the number doesn't matter when you're sacrificing short-term wins for long-term gain. And I know that this is easier said than done, but, like, continually you need to try to remind yourself every day. I don't give a fuck. You should put, like, a post-it note on your computer or something like that. Say, don't care about the points. Sacrifice short-term wins for long-term gain. You know what I mean? And that will ultimately make you better. And just, like, reflecting on your games and stuff. That's pretty much it, and you'll be able to get up there, I believe, bruh. All right, so you wanna play first instead of replays?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. First to 5. I'll try to gather some info. Okay, yeah, I think I know what the level up is for you.
Okay, I have a small question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I noticed the way you timed your crouching medium kick, your crouching medium kick into drive rush.
Oh, yeah.
You did it right when I just stood up, because I began the match like crouching, and then I tried to do like something like this.
Exactly.
But then the moment I stood up, you did it. How do you think about that? What is your thought process?
Yeah. So this is something that I realized that, because this is something we talked about in our coaching session last time, right? In neutral, if somebody's looking for whiff punishes, they often walk back like this. You know what I mean? So I kind of knew you were looking for whiff punishes, right? So the natural counter to you looking for whiff punishes, because like people are walking back, I just walk forward. I walk forward, and on the timing, I think you're gonna walk back. I press 2MK, DRC, and it combos, right? I think that it's great that you have learned that walking back and whiff punishing is strong. But if I don't whiff, and I realize that you're playing in that style, and I walk forward, I can catch you, right? So you just have to be cognizant of when you are like being reactive with like whiff punishes and stuff, but the other person realizes and is countering, right? What happened is round start, you would always do that, right? So then I started doing this, but do you know how to counter that? What I'm doing?
I think to do that.
So like for example, round start, we're like here. Wait, don't move when I restart. We're this distance, right? I have to walk forward really far to hit you, especially if you walk back, right? So what you can do is you can like walk back a little bit and then just press a button. Yeah. You did that a few times, right? Because if it's all about the footsies, right? Because you represented that you were going to walk back, so I had to walk forward. If you mix it up by pressing a button preemptively, you will blow me up, right? Into drive rush. If you notice I'm walking up a lot, just start doing that button into drive rush at higher frequency. You can do this one too. Yeah, that one's really good. You can also just walk back a little bit, and then I have to like read that you're going to keep walking back. So if you just walk back a little bit and then stay crouching and then press a button, you'll probably hit me. At the beginning of the round, just walk back. Do what you normally do when you're looking for a whiff punish. See, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Now do the other thing. Yeah, see, that time I blocked it. You might get the hit, but it's good either way. You know what I mean? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
The way I play is like I like kind of block first. Yeah, that's still good though, right? You might get the hit. Against me, you probably won't get the hit because I'll be blocking for a little bit, but it's still good to do that if you notice people are walking up, right? Because if you get the hit, it's huge damage. You can just confirm off of it. And if you don't get the hit, you get pressure. So it's good either way for you. And then do you remember when the round started and you did a round start drive rush once?
Yes.
I think that's good to mix in too, because if you're walking back a lot and the other person's like, oh shit, like this guy's walking back a lot. If I think you're going to walk back and you just drive rush round start, then a lot of times they won't be ready for the check. So that costs way less meter, right? That's 1 bar. If they're like checking you a lot, then obviously don't do that. But it's a good like limit tester, right? Like just drive rushing is like a good limit tester. If they're not checking you, can just keep doing it. Great work on getting better at being passive and whiff punishing, but you need to know when to stop doing this. If it keeps working, don't stop. I think in 1300, 1400, like those types of players, if they keep whiffing, there's a higher chance that they just keep whiffing. But as you get into 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, those types of players, they will notice very fast when you're whiff punishing. So you have to vary your gameplay more. And this is something in general that I'm gonna put at the top, is because in general, whenever you play somebody, if you look at their MR or you just play them in tournament, if you recognize the name or stuff like that, you can usually like make a guess as to like how well-rounded they are at the game. You know what I mean? So against a perceived strong player, you need to vary options more. Against a perceived weaker player, you may not need to vary options that much. Like if I play Paladin, for example, I know I'm going to have to like mix up my options a lot and not be too committal into one style of play, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm playing like a 1300, 1400 MR Master player in tournament and I don't know who they are, at first I'll just like see if they can deal with one thing. And then if they can, I'll start incorporating more options into my gameplay. Ways to deviate after reactive play. Drive rush in neutral, press buttons, vary walk back timing. Okay, I'll kind of explain what I mean by that. We already talked about how you can drive rush in neutral. You're playing reactive at first, they counter it. I think you should always start by playing reactive. That's what I will say first. But the moment it stops working, start it increasing your frequencies of stuff like drive rush and neutral, and then like walking back. Like, okay, so for example, right, a lot of times you'll walk back like this much and then walk back this much, right?
Yes.
You can just walk back the first section and then press a button. Okay. Think about it in 2 steps, right? The round starts. You walk back a little, you wait. You walk back a little more, you wait. Instead of doing the 2 segmented walk back, just to keep things simple. Obviously, there's way more complex things you can do with this. But just to keep things simple, you can just do the walk back first section, down back, and then press a button. You know?
Nice.
That's just like the way of varying your like movement patterns so that you can mix up what you're doing. That's just kind of like a baby step into mixing up your options. Obviously, there are infinity ways to mix up your movement, right? You could walk back and then walk forward and press a button. You could walk back like a half step and then press a button. You know, there's like, it's way more in depth than that. But just to start off, I'm just giving you ideas, but there's infinity ways to mix up what you're doing, if that makes sense. I'll just put vary walk back timing after both of these. Basically, in general, it just means like you can walk back a little, then drive rush. You can walk back a little, then press buttons. You can not walk back, press buttons. Yeah, you see what I'm saying. I'm over explaining this now, but yeah, you get it.
When you lose in Tampa Never Sleep, you ask for advice, and I stole that habit. So when I lose on a tournament, I tend to ask a lot for advice, and I've been telling like, yeah, I was walking you back, and you need to walk me back. You're Marisa. And I was like, I feel like when I walk forward, I get hit.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If you think when you walk forward, you get hit, it probably means your spacing is a little off, right? Because at round start, if I press a button right here, it's not going to hit you, right? You know what I mean? I'm going to whiff.
Yeah.
Something else just to throw into the mix, right? Round start, you can walk forward and stop right here. Let's say you walk forward and stop. You see how I whiffed? You don't always have to walk back to whiff punish. It's good to do that because it guarantees that they'll whiff, but really good players can walk forward and stop at the range where the person would whiff, you know?
Okay.
But the thing about that is it is a little riskier because round start, walk forward and stop. You see how I walked forward a little bit and I pressed?
So yes.
You can't know if I'm going to walk forward. It's kind of like a gamble, but if you have the read that somebody doesn't walk forward and press, you can walk forward and stop outside of their range. But the problem happens is sometimes you'll both walk forward, and then if you both walk forward, somebody has a chance of getting hit in this scenario, right? That's why. Yeah. But when you walk backward, it doesn't happen. But I think if you have the read that somebody isn't going to walk forward, you should walk forward and stop out of their range and try to whiff punish like that too. So let me add that to the notes. But that's player dependent, you know what I mean? That's kind of all I wanted to say about that. And that will come with time, right? Like, that's really hard. You have a good baseline. Don't change your baseline. Like, I really like what you're doing with walking back, having strong with punishes and anti-airs. That is great. But once it stops working, the second it stops working, you have to deviate. Whether that's drive rush, whether that's walk back a little less and press a button, whether that's walk forward, stop out of the range and with punish, whether it's walk forward and hit their block. You know, it's just like varying your neutral after the baseline. You know what I mean? Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Before you played very aggressive, right? And very preemptive. And then I taught you how to play reactive and like with punish and anti-airs. And I think now you need to mix the two together, right? Like before you played so aggressive, now I taught you to play reactive and now you got good at playing reactive. It's time to take the next step and do both. Okay. Not at the same time, but like you want to like ping pong between the two at frequencies based on your opponent. You can like play passive. If it stops working, just start playing aggressive, right? Like be ready to switch modes. It's going to be more complex than that, like the stuff we were talking about earlier. Basically, the general idea is mix the old you and the new you together, you know? See, that's all a lot, right? That's all, everything that I just talked to you about, that's really hard. That's going to like take up a lot of information on your mental stack, right? Like it's going to take up so much of your mental stack. Some parts of your your game are going to be sacrificed to focus on that. I think you have the exact same problem as me. When I was focusing a lot on neutral, varying my neutral, you know, changing things up, being unpredictable in neutral, reading my opponent, focusing on their patterns and stuff, my defense sucked. I would just reversal too much. I would tech too much because your brain is so focused on neutral. Like you get knocked down and then in a split second you have to make a decision, and then your autopilot is just to like do risky options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think you need to correct it by just doing nothing, because it's too hard to like overthink about what you're gonna do when you're focusing on neutral too much, right? So what I want you to do is just stop teching, just stop reversing, stop all that shit. Just literally do nothing. First knockdown, I want you to just down back every time. Just train your brain, down back every time, and just like see if they throw you or something. You know what I mean? You can down back and delay a button. Like the best advice I would give you, and this is my personal opinion, just off of like what I think works getting started as having a good autopilot, is remove delay tech / reversal / reversal as autopilot defense option. Because I think, you know, last time we talked about defense, you're kind of aware of all the options, but it's too hard to juggle 50 million neutral options and 50 million defensive options while you're playing somebody, right? That's so much to think about. It's going to overload your brain, right? So right now, I want you to focus really hard on neutral, but be really unga bunga on defense. In the future, once you get more comfortable in neutral, you can be less unga bunga on defense, right? But for now, your game plan is going to be focus hard on neutral, be super unga bunga on defense. Okay. And like this, I'm not saying for anybody watching this video in the future, I'm not saying this is the optimal way to play. I'm saying this is a great way to learn, because this is how I learned. Because like it was too hard for me to juggle a million options in neutral and on defense. So it's better to, you know, kind of be more flowcharty on defense. So basically, this is what's going to happen, right? We're playing neutral. You're thinking really hard about a million options, but like something happens and you get caught off guard, right? And I clip you. Let's say I clip you, right? And then I drag you to the corner or get hit by this. I drag you to the corner, and then this happens. I want you first knocked down against somebody you've never played. I want you to always, literally always, like if you're panicked and like you don't have a read and you don't have information on them, just always do a delayed 2MP.
Okay.
This happens, do a delayed 2MP. Yeah, exactly. Just always do that if you're like scared or you're not thinking too much, you know. Because right now, whenever you're scared or you're just like overwhelmed, it's reversal or it's tech, you know, which is horrible. You know what I mean? Or super, yeah. But that is way better of an autopilot option, because you won't like die, like take a million damage for it. The only thing that beats that hard is like this or some shit, you know. And then you can take some throws and start doing the riskier stuff later, you know.
Yes.
But you want to have an autopilot. You want to have a baseline that's low risk, because right now your baseline is high risk. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Make sure to only tech/reversal consciously and at a lower frequency than other options. If you look at statistics, you should always be reversaling and teching at lower frequency than you should be like taking the throw and doing delayed buttons and delayed options like delayed jump and stuff, right? And that will increase your expected value of winning. So basically, I'm telling you the like layman's terms version of all that is you want to be teching and reversaling way less than you do delayed 2MP or delayed jump. And you want to make sure that when you do it, you have like a reason to, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think if you do these two things, you know, focus really hard on your neutral, varying it, being pretty conscious of that, and then changing your autopilot defensive behavior to being delayed 2MP against a random ranked opponent, this is going to be very helpful for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what?
Oh no, I missed the opportunity.
I accidentally fucked up, but I got lucky. It's not that bad, actually.
You got really lucky with that one.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Nice.
Oh no! Nice. I dropped my
gun. Done with the fight. Oh no.
Trying to get some info.
Nice.
Oh, nice drive rush.
Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
Nice whiff punish, dude. I'm telling you, you're already way better at that. Oh shit. Nice level 3. Did you do that after you saw the flash?
No, I did it before.
Oh, you did it before. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Back rank said, let's go. That was hype.
That was amazing, bro. Nice, I was close for that. I sensed that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, nice one.
I wasn't ready for that. I thought it would... Since there is a spacing trap, I was going for the full punish, and when I saw counter hit, I panicked.
Uh-huh. I'm a little scared.
Oh no, the overhead. I'm in trouble. Nice.
Thanks.
Okay, I see what you do now. Nice.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm getting adapted on. Good shit, I mean.
Nice. Nah. Ooh,
oh, shit.
That's not as punishable as it looks like.
Oh, what? I fucked that up.
Nice. Oh no. Ooh. Oh no, I wasn't ready for that. I panicked a little.
Oh, nice mix-up.
Thank you. Ooh, I buffered that one.
Oh.
That wasn't good. Okay, that is way too slow. Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no! I still play at really preemptive sometimes.
Yeah. I think, it naturally your defense will always be worse when you're working on something new, you know, that's not defense. So it's kind of just like what you're focusing on at the time will be stronger. So don't stress about it too much. Yeah, share those notes, ZXY. Nice Ryan, nice Ryan.
Okay, nice. You're messing with that crouching medium kick timing, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Wow. That was like a frame trap inside a frame trap. That was amazing.
Thanks. Oh fuck.
Oh nice. I was counting on that. Oh, nice. No! Oh, God. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh fuck, I keep dropping my combo. Oh Oh, nice driver ship this ground start. I like that.
Thank you. Oh no. Okay. Nice. Ah!
Yeah, see, I think you're being a little risky on defense.
Oh my god. Oh boy. I'm dead, right? Okay. Yeah.